that Christian is gonna love.
Yes.
Whenever you feel this right here, you better believe it's a Darce. Because this right here, that's a farce. Okay? This is a Darce, all right? So whenever this happens, all right, they start opening their head to create a problem for you to be able to have enough reach, okay? Which is why you need to help encourage them, pull that yamakizel down and stretch that out so you can lock it in, okay? But sometimes you have guys that just have big shoulders like a Peter Oz. I wouldn't be able to lock it. So you're gonna do what's called a short arm Darce that I learned from Henry Gracie, Grandmaster Haley Gracie's grandson. So short arm Darce, I'm trying to pull. I got enough hand extended. I'm just gonna grab my forearm right here. And I'm using my elbow to pull his head in and up, okay? Short arm Darce instead of here. This is ideal. This is good enough. So it's here, and it's almost like a guillotine. Okay? Depends on how. If you have only wrist, it's not enough. Your left kind of elbow has to just be enough to where it's pushing the head down and you're able to lift that bottom hand into his neck. That's option one, short arm Darce. For a real short arm Darce, let's say you're kind of working that violin and he keeps moving his head away, here, kind of cup it right here. Watch this. I'm gonna bring my elbow, push the back of his head, just so I can grab the inside of my elbow right here. And I'm gonna lock it the same way, here, okay? As I begin to lift and tap, okay? You just have to make sure that when you're pushing here, you take the slack all the way out of the gi, because now the same thing happens. You see how that motion moves my hand into his neck? And as I get here, I pull that right hand also in as this hand goes up and finish, okay? Ideally, the way you really need to finish a Darce, you need to catch a leg. Because if he keeps walking his legs away, he's gonna be able to turn his stomach. Up to his back, that's your other stomach. There you go, okay? All right. Christian's stomach is on his back, but it's okay. Because if he goes to his stomach, that's the way to defend. But if he goes to his stomach, and I'm trying to get a Darce right here, he goes to his stomach, and he goes to his knees, I switch the grip here, and I get it. Called anaconda here, which is just switching the grip. I'll do it from a different angle, walking kicks in and finishing. So it's just a different grip here. Okay. So we'll go in there. Now, I'm going to show the short arm Darce, about 100 cards on Christian because he loves it. So look, you got the Darce here. He keeps pulling his head back here. Cup his head right in that yamakizel spot. Get that elbow, push it down, grab your inner elbow, and lock it the same way. And you're gonna pull this right hand in here, and you just pull it in and drive your chest forward. Or hook that leg and then keep walking that hand up. That's the way you should finish it. Because when you catch a leg, he cannot go to his knee. And then you just keep on here and pulling the right hand, and he keeps playing. Or you're here, slowly. So that's really the way to finish it.
Question on pulling the slack out. Like, width-wise.
So if I grab it here, slacky. Like it doesn't slip. It's just enough. Just so that when you do this, it lifts your hand. Because if you're here, your hand's not moving. So you need to at least here and roll like you're punching it. Don't leave your thumb out, because you'll lock your thumb out. Here, okay? So as you're bringing it up, you see how my hand comes up? But don't grab it like this. It's at the elbow, right here. So that as you lift, the whole goal is to get the bottom hand lift, because remember, it's the same. It's not.
Yeah.
So, we're here, short arm Darce. I pull his head, forearm, and then pull it, and finish. He keeps pulling his head back, get the elbow, move it down, just grab right here, collect it, and do it. And I'm just gonna pull my right hand, and finish. This is even better. Because he's not getting out of this right here, okay? These are just alternatives, but ideally, we want this, and I want to fall to my left shoulder, because that's my elbow, and as my left hand comes up, it's pulling my right hand in his neck. I'm just not finishing it, because if I wanted to, I could easily just bring the chest in and lock it up, okay? I learned this from Joe Rogan. So you see, Joe Rogan, Henry Gracie, there you go, Darce. Let's do it. Don't make the Darce a farce. All right.